well, is on the scene for us in Orlando. Victor, you're helping us better appreciate what's going on. I know you have a special guest who can shed some light, update our viewers.
I do, Wolf. I have with me Rasha Mubarak with the Council on American Islamic Relations, CAIR. Rasha, I first want to come to you with your reaction to what happened here overnight. 50 people killed, at least 53 people injured.
I had actually woke up to pray this morning and opened up my Facebook account and saw the breaking news locally, and my heart dropped. I have so many friends and colleagues from the LGBTQ community, and my prayers were with them. I know a lot of our friends were talking, is everyone okay? I've been awake since then, and, you know, we're heartbroken. We're disgusted. This is horrifying, and no community should have to fear who they are, and especially when they're going out for entertainment, and they're in Orlando, the city beautiful. They disturbed the peace here in Orlando. Our community was terrorized. As a Floridian, I'm horrified.
And we know that CAIR has condemned the violence, condemned this attack. There will be some who will turn their ire not to this specific suspect, but to the entire Muslim community. And we know that after incidents like this, that CAIR has really strong concerns about the safety and well-being of Muslims across the country.
We definitely have concerns, but I think something as the gravity of the magnitude of this right now, we're just concerned about the victims and their families. The Muslims here in Florida and Central Floridians are just mobilizing blood banks. We're just, sending prayers. We are worried about the backlash, but that's at the back of our minds right now. We're just mourning here, as a Floridian, for the families, for our friends and, our neighbors. There is a 500% increase in Islamophobia with hate crime and backlash, so there is a fear. And we are working with law enforcement, OPD, Orange County Sheriff's Department, FBI, to make sure that we do trust them, and they've done a great job with everything so far. But right now we're worried about our victims.
You're worried about the victims. You're in communication with law enforcement. Have you had any communication with this shooter's family in Fort Pierce?
No.
Okay.
No communication.
Will you be efforting that?
I'm not entirely sure of what CAIR Florida. Right now we're just focusing on what's going on right now on the grounds as far as our victims here in Central Florida and being there for the community.
Our intelligence analysts back in Washington and joining us from around the country have talked about the self-radicalization. There is no evidence yet that this was an ISIS-directed attack, but ISIS-inspired, with the reporting that he could dial 911 to pledge his allegiance to ISIS. And there will be some who question the Muslim community's role in stopping, preventing this radicalization, and what role imams and Muslim leaders across the country should play in that. And CAIR's position on that is what?
I mean, the Muslim community has been the leading group, the group of people that have been able to detect radicalism, so radicalization. So the Muslim community is doing the legwork, but we need to do it as a team, as a country. When the Planned Parenthood shooting happens, it's the same thing as any kind of accountability for the priests, but just as the community together and law enforcement. So we have to work together. It's not a responsibility of one just group. It's a responsibility as a country, as America.
All right, Rasha Mubarak with the Council on American Islamic Relations, thank you so much for being with us.
And I just want to send my condolences to the families, and we're here for them, and our heart goes out to them.
As do we all. Wolf, we're hearing from community leaders here in the Muslim community, city leaders as well, coming here as this is now the scene of a dubious distinction.